I'm ready. Did you hit play?
Yep.
You hit record?
I hit record.
I'll allow it. You're having a great day.
I'm having a good day. It's been a busy day, but a good day.
It has been.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. I just... What? What are you sneaking Skittles for? How many did you shove into your mouth?
Shut up.
I saw 4 colors.
Body
6 colors.
shaming. Wow.
When did I make it about your body?
When you talked about my mouth and shoving things in it.
Last I checked, when people are trying to talk up their body, yaddy yaddy, they don't mean their mouth.
Period.
We're done?
Tell 3 friends about the podcast and sound off in the trough below, you little content-loving hog. Rolling around in the pig pen, clamoring...
Are you okay?
I choked so hard on those fucking Skittles.
Oh no, bitch, baby couldn't
when Pheromone did her period. Her little...
Yeah, right.
Period.
Period.
Oh my God. Okay, well.
How fun. Well, what did we do today aside from add a fucking sound to the soundboard in a very brave and bold, quite frankly, brash move?
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. So Tyler and I go to the store the other day.
Okay, yeah.
We went to the grocer.
The Green's grocer. Blue
Not
grocer.
Grocer Green.
Oh.
Grocer Green in the kitchen with a knife. Oh. Why are you doing it off camera?
I wasn't trying to.
How funny. Okay. So Tyler and I are at we're at the grocery store somewhat recently, and we passed by we went to Smart and Final. Yes. We made it a whole thing.
Yeah.
Which was fun. And we are in the fruit section, and there's a sign that says raspberries, and they're on sale for some amount. And there's all the raspberries, they're red.
Yes.
And then I see a container of berries that are blue.
Oh no.
Now Tyler Tyler grabs a thing of the blueberries, and I go, Ty, wait, just so you know, those aren't raspberries, because all of the signage said there was not a single instance where it said blueberry. And so I want to have that on record as what I was doing. This is where I'm coming from.
Right.
Because in real time, I have it all processed and realize that I'm a fucking moron. As she goes, I'm like, Ty, you got to be careful. Those aren't, I don't think those are raspberries. And she goes, yeah, they're blue. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, there's blue raspberry. And she went, no, you idiot. And I'm like, that's fair. But it's not going to top the...
Period.
But I really did for a brief moment. I was like it was like I knew that they weren't blue raspberries.
Right.
But I hadn't made the connection. Oh.
The rainbow connection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rainbow connection. We were supposed to play today, but then he didn't call me back. He texted me. I shot him a call that I was like, hey, it'll be once I get back from this that we can play. So.
And he said,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty. That's pretty close to how my dad would answer. He'd be like, oh. He goes, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, working. Oh. Every single time. But I have to ask, is that not what he wants to know? He says, what are you doing? I tell you what I'm doing in that very moment.
ask question, get answer.
Answer, get. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I want that too.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You can grab it while we're talking.
Nobody knows
The trouble I've seen.
So, like, you ever have that thing? And I know you've had this thing.
This is a sticky start to the episode.
You ever had this thing where, like, there is something that speaks to you viscerally, and then no one else seems to, not just that they don't care, they don't even notice. They don't even know. Like, should I pause?
Let me see. I'm hoping that doesn't cause any issues.
Why would that cause any issues?
Because sometimes we get the stuttering, but I think that's when we don't restart.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
But it's that, like...
Yeah, it's not the pausing, though.
It's not the pause. It's not the pause for me, sis. So you were saying...
I was.
You were talking about... Do you ever notice how sometimes people don't...
Oh, yeah. Like, they're just, like there are little, like, things, like, little, like, phrases or little, like, things, like, in, like, a video game or in a song or in whatever, where, like, it's just, like, I can't not think about that. And then no one else has even ever considered that it is a thing that happened.
Honestly, it sounds like a foreign experience to me.
That part.
That's a lie. That is most things for me,
like,
for what it's worth.
The way in which Mario specifically screams out wonderful when he is the one to grab the wonder seed at the end of a wonder, like, moment, it will never leave me. And, like, I don't play as Mario.
No.
I play as Luigi.
Correct.
Because I am not afraid.
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan plays as Mario. And
that's fine.
So
wait. He's allowed to.
Yeah.
Based on his background allows him to get that feat, the Mario feat.
Exactly.
Brandon also does, but for different reasons. Yeah, he's spec'd into Mario.
That part. So I'm usually the one to grab the wonder seed because like when we were playing together, I was usually the one out in front.
You're better than him.
I'm faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
That's a joke for the Patreon viewers.
Yeah.
There isn't one, but if there was,
it'd be for them.
It'd be for you. A third camera that we put right here. And
they're not allowed to see this.
Yeah, the skibbles.
That you understand.
I used to be fed dog food as a kid.
Skibbles and bits and beefy bits.
Yeah. Do you know when Daisy does her crinkly ears when she needs to go potty? She like bends her ears in a weird way.
Okay.
Tyler calls them her bacon ears because they do kind of look like bacon bites.
Okay.
And I am so mad because I don't think that that's the best name for it.
Right.
But I can't think of a better name for these dogs' ears.
Okay. Yeah, but Mario only makes that sound when he's the one to specifically grab the wonder seed at the end of a wonder.
That's right. I remember when you and I were playing because like everyone else doesn't say it or like.
So everyone has a word that they say. So like there's a thing that is so like
it's Super Mario Wonderful. Well,
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
I hardly know we're full. So when you grab
my tire.
So when you grab like it initially, you either don't make a sound or you make a different sound. Like at the end when like you hit like the top of the fucking like flagpole, if you hit the top, if you just knock that top out of the air,
if you just
when you hit the top, it writes out the word wonderful.
Wonderful.
But no one says wonderful. Not even Mario. The only time he ever says it is when like a wonder moment is happening and he grabs the seed to end that and he goes, wonderful.
Wonderful.
And I am a fucking obsessed with the way that the
like
new voice actor
just
said
scratching it.
I love it. Like the old Mario voice guy was great.
I know what I know where my my wonderful is. I know what it is.
Okay, what is
it? It is Assassin's Creed 2 in Firenze when you go and see Ezio sees his sister who it's how you do the town management and she goes, "Let's take a look at the book." God, now I want to play Assassin's Creed 2 only for that part. Let's take a look at the book. Every single time.
Yeah. It's just little shit like that.
Like, and no one
And then you
ever
go on the internet to see if anyone else cares.
No one even knows that line's in the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't have known that. Does Mario say wonderful?
Wonderful.
Actually, if you would have asked me, does Mario say wonderful in Super Mario Wonder? That would be like a real stressful question because I wouldn't know. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like a trick question.
It does feel like a trick question.
And it is because it's like he doesn't say Wonder.
Oh yeah, Ouija time.
Ouija time 8.
Ouija card. A.
Speaking of Luigi, but before that, we could do the hello.
Hello.
And
welcome to the Hell Yeah Podcast.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yes. I love that video.
Oh, no one ever said I couldn't be a clothing hanger. Tyler walked in on me the other day. I'll get to the Luigi's Mansion thing, but Tyler walked in on me the other day and she goes, "Are you watching Vine comps?" And I was like, "I'm returning to my roots," which is a real thing I've been thinking about like doing. I was watching a Unusual Videos comp, but I'm like, I think I do want to go back through those Vine comps because there's so many Vines that I think would be good that we would reference. Because I don't care, we could have 8 pages of this, but like, we need to make it a sheet so that we know what page each of the sounds are on. A little Rolodex and go, oh wait, flip. It'll be great with the timing.
We have to do that, but they have to be printed out in large font on sheets of paper that we've slipped into like the plastic protector sheets, and it's within like a binder. So then when we open it, we get that like that amazing like flip flap sound.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the sheet protectors on one another.
Oh yeah.
As we're like, oh
hold on. What is it? Page 3?
Page 3.
Wait, where's the index? We should digitize this. Well, we did.
We did.
But it's easier to search with the fun. You don't. Control F doesn't put your stuff in sheet protectors. Have it Control F yourself some protection. Beach. I like Luigi's Mansion 3. I played it recently.
It's good.
I never played Luigi's Mansion 2.
Didn't miss much.
It just seems like I didn't. Luigi's Mansion 3 though was a bit of a trip. I was hanging out with Coco over the weekend. It was going crazy. She's like, "Do you want to play Luigi's Mansion?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Apparently, it's multiplayer, and it was like, "All right, we'll play until we can get to the multiplayer." And then at no point do I think you can actually run around in your own like story mode with it. It's like you can go into Egad's little thing in the basement. He moved into the parking garage at the hotel, which I also find a little suspect, and I don't know if that's all up to code. I don't know if ghosts have to pay tax. Well, ghosts don't have to pay taxes, but like I'm pretty sure that's squatting Egad. Although he did have his entire house like in a little compact like hexagon that he just threw out, and that shit was fucking rad and big dick energy. But I was disappointed when I was like, "Oh, there's Gooigi," and it's like, no, Gooigi is just a tool for you to use by yourself.
Right. He is not his own.
Yeah, I was so excited to return to Goo. You know?
Become Goo.
Come, be Goo.
The worst thing that we ever did was to emerge from the primordial soup. We had something there.
I really hated our high school too,
We had
man.
something there, you know?
You know, you remember back when we were zygotes?
I do.
That was nice.
Do you know the name of the planet that Earth ate to become
7?
Earth?
Is it RH?
No.
Oh, what is it?
It was called Thea. And Earth ate it.
Thea. Okay, is there a meme here,
No.
or is this real fact?
This is a real fact.
So how did the Earth eat a planet?
So they were like twin planets. So it wasn't a moon. It was bigger than that. It was its own planet. And they were kind of like orbiting around each other and around the sun. And then over time, like the gravity got too much. And so they smashed together and it ate it. And then that's what made Earth as big as it is now. Thea was like as big as Mars is. But they smashed together. And then we just had Earth. But there was still nothing on it because it was still like molten magma. And then later, primordial soup happened and we came out of that.
Period.
It wasn't a joke. It's real.
Right.
You can Google it.
Right. See, here's
Right. Right.
That's the one. Here's the gambit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that if I Google it, I lose. Regardless of if you're right or wrong, I lose.
Yeah.
And I know this. You're pulling the greatest trick on me. I've done this before. The Google it trick. That was fucking... That one I can't believe I got away with. People are dumb. I gotta look it up. I can't. I don't want to believe you blindly. But I know you're right. Unless you're not. Would you lie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Without a moment of hesitancy.
None.
You want to know why I'm a bad liar? Because I have to decide to lie. Like in the moment.
Right.
Hey, are you hungry? You ever play an RPG game where you have like a choice wheel, but like if you take too long and you're just sitting there, like the other person will comment like, "Why are you taking so long and not saying anything?"
Yeah.
Or like tell me why. Whenever you do Thea Earth. Thea Earth Eat. It's a hypothesized ancient planet. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm like, that works. We didn't know. This didn't happen recently.
No, this was a very long time ago.
Gosh, was this... I mean, everything... Ever since COVID, time just feels like fast, actually.
So, last episode...
Is this corrections? We never do a corrections segment.
We've never been wrong.
You're right. That wasn't the one I wanted.
Period.
I'm going to clip the little beginning of that out. So it's just period. Mm-hmm. Instead of that like person in the background saying like, and again. But
You're going to ditch that first bit.
I'm going to ditch that first bit. Mm-hmm. In the last episode, I was wearing a sweatshirt that I made a very long time ago that says "Eat Me." Mm-hmm.
Do you mind leaning back at a 45-degree angle so that I can read your shirt from the bottom?
From the bottom.
You know, one of my favorite quotes from the bottom is, "What's the thread count?" You'll get there. I think this is a good joke.
I'm adrift. I don't know.
If you were a bottom, you'd have your face in the sheets.
Oh.
If it's good. I understand.
If you like it that way.
I don't know how people like it. They don't talk to me.
Because their face are in the sheets.
It's so tough to get an interview. As someone who likes to do things in the middle of things, people don't really want to like reflect.
Nobody wants to do a bit in the middle of sex. No one wants to riff in the middle of sex, and that's their loss.
The people, if you're fucking somebody and they're down to riff, and maybe even laugh, the sex is better.
That part,
I know that for sure.
Laugh during sex, it's fun.
It's great.
Just slip out.
Laugh once sex starts. To be clear, don't laugh as sex is starting.
Yeah, and then don't explain yourself. And be like, I'm fine, and just keep laughing. Though
they go, hey, you go. Bye-bye self-esteem.
Don't do that.
That'd be cruel. That'd be worse than cruel. That'd be expelled. So let me know when you want to do a period, and then I can go ahead and hit it a few. Like,
and then we gotta do the little pause.
Period.
Because it's right as the two switches to one. It's like
Period.
To become one.
It's not fully on the after a whole second. It's like 0.89 seconds. 0.94.
So I was wearing a
sweatshirt that said "Eat Me,"
and I went to my local Fry's, and I was leaving the Fry's. And
what did you do with the fries?
We don't have time to get into that. I was leaving the Fry's wearing my "Eat Me" sweatshirt.
Did you go to the Fry's to leave? To be seen leaving
I
Fry's?
told you we don't have time to talk about it.
I love the idea of going to a place so that you could be seen leaving.
I need to be seen leaving.
That's some good alibi
the Fry's.
shit. What were you doing? What all were you hanging?
We don't have time.
You weren't hanging on anything. You were leaning.
I was leaving the fries.
Okay, we're leaving the fries.
And I'm wearing a sweatshirt that says "Eat Me." Keep in mind, this is the same fries that when I left in my socks, I got to have the couple
Wow,
exchange.
nice sock.
Look at his socks. Oh wow! Like this
That's
is
a
that
callback to one of the first 10 episodes.
This is that same fries, and this is that same door that I'm leaving.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Well, I could have left out of the west door.
Oh, you went out Eastgate? Yeah. Oh, well, of course. Who has
Only
time?
on the west side.
If you leave out the West Gate, first of all,
Clearly, you weren't buying food.
your
Because
marriage
food's on
must
the
be
east side of the building.
I don't know are you having fun with your Premier Protein?
I'm all right. So I left, and I was wearing a sweatshirt that said "Eat Me," and there was a what?
I can see my eyes in the two mirrors.
Oh yeah, I can see mine too. Oh, that's funny.
Hello. It's a good way to like look at camera without looking at camera. Like look at screen without looking at screen.
Except that's not for me. I'm looking wildly off screen, but yes.
Yeah, one eye is in each mirror with a big old gap in the middle. So you're leaving fries.
I'm leaving the fries.
I'm gonna let you do this bit.
I'm leaving the fries. I'm wearing a jacket that says "Eat Me," and this gentleman, who I'm just gonna come out and say it. I've got nothing against him, but he was, yeah, and he looked at my jacket, and he said, "Ha, that's what she said."
So you're just we're gonna get back to this bit because I heard it, but it took me a second to process it. So this is a visual representation of you. It's supposed to be the Supreme jacket that they often put Goku in the memes.
Oh, I was gonna say, when do I have anything Supreme?
But it's just that instead it says "Eat Me."
Right.
I'm trying to picture you here.
Okay.
So. Also, I didn't find his joke funny, so that's why I didn't have that. Because now that we're ready to tear apart this man, he unprompted is like, "That's what she said."
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Does that guy know? Like, that guy should start a podcast. Like, call Rogan. Like, I think he's gonna make it. That's great. That's so creative and clever too.
But he did laugh.
Oh, at his own joke?
No,
Oh.
at my sweatshirt, and then go, "Haha, that's what she said."
Oh.
So I'm like, I appreciate
Now I
that you
feel
seem to
judgmental.
appreciate. But that's the layup you do? Is that what she said? To eat me?
Is his appreciation worth it?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't value his opinion.
Well, no.
But I was leaving a fry.
Well, that's because he's a man.
Well, because he's straight.
You hate to see it. I'm trying so hard not to say it right now.
I know.
Because honestly, it's that kind of energy in the house tonight with that kind of "that's what she's." Who the fuck is saying "that's what she said"? What is this, Arlen hour?
It's 2024 outside the fries.
Inside the fries. It's 1984.
Why do you think I was leaving fries?
Double plus good. Oh,
Do you remember Dead Space 2's multiplayer?
no, it had. Well, wait, it had multiplayer.
Yep. That no one played.
Is it like actual like fighting each other multiplayer?
Uh-huh. Where you could play as the necromorphs.
Oh, maybe we did play it. I think I played it. But
I played it one time by myself very briefly back when there was still 6 people on the servers.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody plays it.
No.
Nobody talks about it.
Is that going to be our new thing? Do you want to just be the we could be pro.
We could be the Dead Space 2 multiplayer.
players.
Well, 2.
The only unofficial
One,
Dead
two.
Space 2 multiplayer themed podcast.
Yeah. Do
For
you think GameSpy shut down those servers yet?
games? I don't know. I mean, I could probably get a copy of that disc. I think I can just order it through GameFly for a bit and get it. I'm jealous. I miss GameFly. I never got to actually use it.
I never did that.
No?
No.
But do you remember when they used to... Oh, yeah. We've talked about it before. When they used to do games at like the Hollywood Video or the Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Blockbuster here. Pew. What did you even say to this guy?
I didn't. Why would I speak to him?
Of course not. But like, did you make eye contact with him?
No, I pretended I didn't know he was talking about me.
Oh, so this is more of like when you overheard it? Like that lady setting an alarm via her Alexa on her phone?
Well, this wasn't so much overhearing it as I was pretending I was not hearing it, because like we passed within like a foot of each other and there was like a point and a that's what she said. So like it was inescapable that he was in fact speaking about my sweatshirt. But I chose not to acknowledge that I saw that he saw my sweatshirt, because I was like, I didn't make this for you. I made this for me.
I can smell the heteronormativity on your breath. It smells like cheap beer and divorce. That's mean.
I think he was younger.
It smells like
Not much
tin
though.
pool. Yeah. Vaguely.
It smells like a Carhartt beanie.
Which smells like a fries. Fucking fries.
I mean, he wasn't like
love that.
young, but I
Is he
think he
cute?
was. I didn't look at him.
Oh,
He
so
doesn't-
you only know his voice.
He
and his
doesn't
rough
deserve my
body.
attention.
I have something about attention, actually.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed that the phrase is pay attention?
Uh-huh.
Like, attention is a resource? Have you ever thought about it like that?
No,
It's weird,
but
though.
it is.
Well, I never thought about, like, pay attention. Like, you're supposed to pay attention. I'm like, where's my receipt?
I'm like, well, how about you have something worth buying?
That part. And, like,
Period.
I forgot that it has the laugh in it. And I was like, what is he still... I could feel the stiffness in your neck, and I go, the bit's still good. The bit's still bitten.
Bit still bitten. Riff still riffing.
I got here.
Raff still raffing.
Raffy? Doesn't he have, like, so the Raffy commercials have the candy shop.
Who's Raffy?
Raffy Law Firm?
Oh.
Sorry, Rafi.
I literally didn't know if that was how it was pronounced.
Rafi. I believe it's Rafi.
Yeah.
Raffy.
Yeah. I thought it was Rafi.
Rafi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Raffy?
Raffy.
Because I said Raff as a like riff.
Yeah. Riff
Yeah.
raff. I'm
I'm gonna blow up and act like I don't know
Don't
nobody.
Something along those lines.
Something like that. Something like that.
Something borrowed, something gleaned,
Something peened.
something weaned.
Something pummeled. Something peened.
It can take a pounding.
Yeah. I've got a lot on my mind.
No, you don't. You shut your fucking mouth. Skepticism. That was a good one. I got a flat tire on the way to the post office today.
You only bought one? I thought they came in packs of 6. A flat tire.
Oh, beer. Yes, I know that one.
Because Brandon drinks those and then sometimes leaves them at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I wish it was better. It needs to be louder. Can we? Is that an Audacity?
Oh, yeah.
Crank that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I want bass boosted
Oh, yeah. With echo and reverb.
synthwave remix. But yeah, I got a flat tire, and we just bought the spray seal, and then it was, fix a flat, which you were just brutal. You were top tier funnies. It was very good.
Sometimes
You're bored at the store. Store to the board.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I didn't catch you there. What do you mean by sometimes you're not? Sometimes you're not.
Cashew.
I couldn't slip that one in there. You noted? That one got through security.
Yeah.
I don't want to walnut you out of my heart. Wall you out.
Oh.
That one has nut in the name. You can't. If I just said wall, you wouldn't have been like. You would have thought, what? Are you talking about like a wall product? WHAHL?
DHL.
Dick hawking lips. You got those dick huffing lips. You ever huffed a dick?
Turn that camera off.
I try. What if someone said, "Do you want a blowjob?" And they just went,
Nope, I can't tell you that.
"Oh, can't do that." Okay. Now that we've hit a good lull and we've hit 30 minutes, I had asked you last week.
Oh yeah,
If-
I left mine outside the room. But you can go first.
Well, it'll be good. I figured we want to do a show and tell segment. Where is it?
Ooh.
Period.
Hey, Stinky.
Yeah, right.
It really sucks all of the momentum out.
It's just too quiet.
It is.
She deserves better. I got this. Proceed.
To Mercy Hospital.
Proceed to Mercy Hospital.
I'm on it. Part of it. Okay, so I grabbed a couple of things that I had that I'm like, I never have an opportunity to ever talk about these things or do these things or show them or whatever. But in particular, I had 4 things.
Okay. Far.
Four
Have
things.
you seen that meme?
No.
Tsunami Muse going far.
Who is this?
Tsunami Muse.
Is this another dragger? Okay. A drag race?
A dragger.
Well, I mean,
My favorite enemy in Skyrim.
the Nords. VPN. Yeah, so I figure we do a little show and tell, some fun stuff.
Show and tell.
I got 4 things.
Back to Deutschland.
It's Avatar country.
It is.
I'll have you know.
Sorry, you're right.
It's Avatar country, baby.
My bad.
I love it. I want to, like, I don't have enough opportunities for it to come up. An opportunity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why is that not louder?
Uh,
I updated the source file.
Probably because something.
Watch me.
Watch me whip. So, first fun fact from the archives are the glasses I had in high school that I realized I still had. I went into my memory chest that still had my Tragedy Andy band sticker. Great band. They're gone. They don't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
They disbanded a long time ago.
Oh, it was unable to open the target file for writing. That's why the problem is.
Wonder why that is.
Probably because it was in use because I hit the button. So it was like, oh, I'm going to play it.
Because it opened it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. Do you remember me having these glasses?
Yes. From a distance.
From a distance. With the dots that Brandon said.
Things about.
Yeah, words that I can't
know.
really use
I
them
know.
anymore. Now that I think about
Shouldn't
it.
have used then, but certainly
That
can't use now.
is true. That is true.
Actually, we can use them now.
Yeah. He was such a. I can't say it. I'm not going to say it.
Some things aren't meant to be said.
Oh no, they are,
Well,
and
they
they're
are.
going to be, but not just yet. Anyway, I have these glasses, and the only thing that matters about them to me anymore is that I was so mad that I bought these glasses because I thought, oh man, I really just like the big, thick black frames. I think they're really cool. And they're like, hey, they'll get here in 2 weeks. And I said, no problem. I show up Monday. Next week, I'll be here with glasses. And what is it suddenly? Everyone's got the
bells on.
All right, Aborson, let's calm down.
Great book.
Right? I know my shit.
Could have brought that for show and tell.
You still can. There's time.
You're right. It's right over there.
But yeah, this was when like all the nerd glasses were like super popular, and it really sucked because nobody believed me that these were real because for like at the time, it was slight astigmatism. It's gotten worse. But I also never noticed this. But did you know the brand on these was Geek?
Oh,
They're from the Geek brand.
oh, Geek Chic.
Which, no.
Ooh.
This is from Geek, not Geek Chic. I could not.
Sorry.
We grew up in a lower socioeconomic status than you, so you probably wouldn't understand.
Sorry.
We can't afford Geek Chic.
Sorry.
We got Geek Chic.
Right.
Is that better?
That is a lot better, actually.
Good. I'm gonna have to replace the old one, but it's an ST.
ST. I have a box that was part of it.
Oh, you're just doing all of them.
Well, no, but you're taking a while. Did you? How many did you have?
I had 3.
Oh, okay. Then I can wait. I won't go then,
I'll go grab them.
unless you want the secret picture that's in here.
I'll go grab
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Okay.
them. Right.
I'll just wait then. I'll talk more about the glasses, I guess.
Yeah.
This was a great opener. I got to admit, I'm glad I led with the glasses. I didn't prepare enough material about the glasses. Hi, chat. Not chat. Hi, Hogs. How are you? Oh my God, is that SS Sniper Wolf? No, it's actually Ali's ad, or at least I don't know. There's drama or whatever. Sniper Wolf sucks. She's a copycat bitch.
Well, like AliExpress.
Hey, we went there once to Express.
AliExpress. Oh.
No, we didn't, but we did go to an Express one time.
Okay.
You and I did. It was very peculiar.
I can't shop there anymore.
Oh, because you are banned, or just because like you don't actually?
No, because I gained some weight.
Oh, you're not off the rack.
That part.
You ham on.
Once
the
I
bone.
wasn't sample size, I couldn't, as if I was sample size.
Once I left the snack pack and entered into the
sample some of this stick.
I figured I knew you were gonna close it immediately. I'm just trying to snap my little fingies in there.
You eat pussy like that?
I'm calling and find out. I don't remember what flavor that was.
Colin, we have operators standing by.
Is he okay? Colin?
Is Champ there?
Okay, shut the fuck up. We gotta keep going.
Oh, okay.
Well, not that we can't keep going. You understand. We have the show and tell. We gotta get off the glasses.
Okay.
I had no material for the glasses.
Okay. So I just did a deep clean in my house and threw away all kinds of shit that I had that I was like, what is this for? And nothing. So I got rid of it. So I had to scramble a little bit, but I found some things. So this book.
My thought is, did you just find bathroom reading? Did you just go to your bathroom and took it out of the basket that's up on the tank?
No,
I know you
this was a formative book of my youth. So I have spoken on this podcast about how I was obsessed with not just the Titanic, but all kinds of ship disaster things. And
You were raised by trains.
I was. And this book was a big part of why I had a bizarre fascination with all of that. And I got this at a book fair at school when I was in, I think, first grade. And then when I was looking at this, it literally says, right here on this little white sticker, it says, this troll edition is only available for distribution through the school market. So I was like, this really was a book fair book.
The troll edition.
I don't know what that means.
Is it filled with lies?
No. But I just was because I was I think this was a book fair book. And then I was looking at the back to look for a year that it was produced. And I was like, oh my God, it really is proof it was a book fair book.
It's the book fair, baby.
It's book fair.
I miss the Scholastic book fair. There's something about the slab.
I love it. Because the pictures, that was loud. The pictures in particular, the art by, oh my God, what is this guy's name? hello, Ken Marshall.
Oh.
So Ken Marshall does all of these like incredible paintings of
Are those those are people that died?
what?
I was asking if those are spirits from the ghost ship.
No, those are the fireworks that they were setting off.
No, the stuff coming out of the stacks.
That smoke from the ashes from the dead people.
Do you think the boat? Never mind.
But he's an incredibly talented painter. And
So are those all like paintings or are those photographs?
these are all paintings.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he
Or like they're artworks.
he is a very, very talented painter. And so like getting to see it, you know, because like pictures back then were, you know, black and white and blurry and everything. And so then
In the
like,
40s.
yes, you understand. And so like getting to see representations of these like incredible like ships and stuff in their prime in color and stuff was really it was really game changing for me as a child.
Hell yeah!
And so it got me into like, because I just thought the ships all looked so cool and everything, and then like, you know, the stories behind them were so fascinating. So it got me into all of that shit. So this was a very pivotal book in my youth, and I still have it, and it's like I said, literally falling apart. But
It's one of those books where you're like, oh yeah, and you keep it. It doesn't go anywhere, but you keep it.
and it got me interested in like more like, you know, maritime disasters and things of that nature. And so I had all of my like, you know, bigger books about Titanic and Empress of Ireland and the Lusitania and Andrea Doria and
Green
all those
Bay.
kind of things. You understand?
Oh yeah, of course. We run the gamut.
So that was a book from like, I don't know, probably like 2000 or something.
Wow, that is really old. I feel bad. Like I shouldn't say I feel bad. I didn't want to have to go in like go through the shed to find like a couple of my other things that are like I know that are in boxes, but they're like in the back, and I was like, I'm not moving all this shit.
Yeah.
Unless I couldn't find like a couple of things that I thankfully still had like out, and I just am like thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I have any of like my old books.
Yeah.
Or anything, because like we moved so much when I was a kid that I just like didn't keep a whole lot. But I am a bit envious of a book fair, a verified book fair book. That's 2 ghost themed books that you've brought onto the podcast or talked about.
Yes. And like I even like literally went through like the recommended further reading, and like I bought all of those books.
Oh.
And then like good references books with an adult reading levels, then I bought all of those ones. And read all of those ones because I was very fascinated by all of it.
That's so cute. Oh my god! Like it's just very like you really went all in on it.
I did.
You were like,
I
have a book.
did.
I love that.
But yeah, I can't find what year this was made, but it was a long time ago.
It was there. Yeah, it was before times. It looks pre 9/11.
In the time before time.
There was time. Because time is eternal.
You understand?
Well, this right here is a dice box that I do not use that often, if at all, but I did use at first because it was my only dice box. But this is a dice box that was made by hand by my friend Cool Mike, fan of the show. I think he's never watched it, but he's a big early supporter of the stream.
Yes.
So, and a great friend of mine. And when I had first started playing D&D with, like, I went to the store and I was, like, kind of going and meeting a group to play because I was DMing our game. There was some, like, very key moments. And a lot of these key moments are actually, like, imprinted on little stamps and stuff that are on, you know, relatively simple box design. But this right here is a giant pot, like a cauldron, if you will. That's, here are my cutting words. I'm flipping you the bird. Very good. I try real hard to rhyme because, you know, bards.
Of course.
You understand. And is the only time where my DM thought since I was new it was okay to let me do, where I used Vicious Mockery on a pot to kill it, to break it the last HP.
Okay.
A thing I never once attempted until 3 years later. I then try to do for the second time,
Mm-hmm.
and I get told, no, I can't. And my immediate thought is, but it worked on the cauldron.
Right.
It worked on the pot. Why can't?
Why would it not?
Lauren just went like a full on like, you still remember that? And I'm like, we've never done it. Like I've never tried to use it on
Right.
anything else otherwise. So why didn't it's a construct? And I went, I hate that. That's not fair. It's not fair. But since it was my first session with them, it was very fun. And then when we were in Bad Business in Parnast, helping put the fires out, I used my checks to motivate everybody to move pails of water faster. And I was like, come on, guys, we got to oscillate. We got Oren's oscillators. Which is also funny because, like, my name was Oren. So every time we see Oren in BG3, I'm like, it's me.
It's me.
She spells it wrong.
Hi.
But
I'm the Oren. It's me.
So, and then I think this was when I got killed by... we go to the final fight of not Temple of Doom, but it's Asarak
Okay.
in the book 7, the cult. I don't know why I can picture it, but I can't think of it. But first round, the first thing he does is power word kill. It lands on me, and I immediately am just dead. So that was cool. I loved participating. I ended up going, oh, okay, and ordered more chicken nuggets or chicken tenders at the Denny's. And then little musical pot that I had grabbed and I wrapped in a blanket and would throw it at people because I thought it was cursed. And a genie lamp. So that's fun. And then secret picture is today's going to be a good day, which was the thing that I had written and said to everybody on the day that we went to go fight. You're aware. This is old lore. And then just Oren the Betrayer, inspirational. I forget why I was a betrayer. I think it was because we got swarmed in a room and my first instinct was I cast invisibility. And it's like, so you set off all the traps, everyone's about to fight, and then you go invisible. And I felt like such a fucking dick. And they were like, you should. I'm like, I don't understand. So, yeah, very sweet, very kind. It makes me think of my friend Mike. And I actually had him make you and Brandon some, which those ones are really cool too.
They are very cool.
So.
My little picture of Cinema on the window monitor.
It is in there, right? Oh, he worked. Did you make that or did he make that?
Oh, he made that.
That was so good. I do picture him as the cinnamon in a pot,
I picture him as a bell sprout in a pot, but spiky like a twig.
like Groot. You could argue Groot would be
bit.
close. I was thinking of Cinnamon the Winnemon from the Apple Jacks Incorporated, and like he's just in a pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, same thing. Yeah. He's a stick of cinnamon.
Yeah.
I don't like that cinnamons come in sticks.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sticking my cum in cinnamon. I'm telling you that.
Oh.
That was funnier than I thought. But yeah, so that's all I have for that one. Okay. Oh, and there's a secret picture, but I'll show it later.
Okay.
What else you got?
Well, actually, I have 4 things.
Oh, well, then the secret picture counts. Is that Matanui?
No.
Is that Katoa?
This is Hafu.
I was not going to get there anytime soon. Okay.
So, what's special about Hafu is...
Tell me what's special about Hafu.
So, this was like the old original small-bodied form of the Matoran in the original like 2001 era Bionicles when they very
Deep
first
Space
came
One.
out. You understand. And back then, all of the ones that were this size, like later, they re-released Matoran with like their new like upgraded forms that happened after the Mask of Light era. Well, actually, right before the Mask of Light era. Sorry, right before it.
Right, in the
actually
cover of Darkness.
Right, right. It actually happened at the end of the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the,
right.
Right. It actually happened at the end of the Borak saga. They got to have like their new bodies. Dead bodies.
Oh, so
no.
new bodies.
New bodies. Who dis? But this was their original bodies, and so the original ones of these all were McDonald's toys.
I remember those. Mm-hmm.
They had one from each of the regions of Matanui, and so Hafu is a Pomatoran. He's from Pauahi, and
No relation.
no relation.
Uh-huh.
None.
Sounds like you just put a P on Hawaii.
And so the original Pomatoran representation from McDonald's toy sets was Hookie, But Hafu was
there.
Hafu was part of it. Hafu was actually released not to McDonald's. Hafu was released only as part of this 2001 exclusive
Macca's deal in Australia.
No, Power Pack set, which included Hafu, a silver Rao Kanohi, even though it was actually in the shape of a Howell, an H-A-U instead of an R-A-U. But they were like, it's a Rao though. But I'm like, but it's a How actually.
Rao? How?
And he came with a disc that had his face on
You
it.
could put on.
Yeah, you put on his hand and then you boing.
You put in the computer.
No, it also came with a mini disc though.
Oh no way.
That had some bonko music.
Oh.
One of like the mini like GameCube discs.
Mm-hmm.
It came with one of those. So
Which you could put in the CD player, and
Yes, you
the
could.
CD player is just like, okay,
okay.
this is small.
Okay. Why don't you have anything out here on the outside?
You only have 3 tracks on this?
That's so weird. So yeah. So
It's more of
this
a jingle
is
than a soundtrack.
this is a very simple, like doesn't seem special at all, Matoran, but it's actually a very rare set.
Oh.
So it's definitely one of the rarer Bionicles that I have, which is funny because he is so
Yeah, you
he's
wouldn't
so small
expect
and
it.
nothing special about him, but yeah, he's one of my rarest Bionicles.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Period.
I love Pheromone.
I love Farrah too. And
I
Farrah
forget that she's one of the top ones from last week. Correction.
Correction,
Add
Pheromone.
Any queen that I forgot existed and I get reminded of gets added to
Added
the
to
list.
the list.
Because if I like them, I like them.
And Farrah plays old school RuneScape.
Does she really?
Yes,
Or-
she does.
Oh, hell yeah. I would play old school RuneScape, but then every time I log in, I go, oh.
Yeah.
I go, what's my bank pin again? And I go,
Part of it.
I don't want to go Google old work.
That part.
And then I don't. You understand. May I have one?
Of course.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
Oh, for you, a little tweet.
I don't know what to do with that.
Throw it away. I don't care. I just don't want it. Nasty. Hell yeah, that's dope. I have this thing and I have a picture.
Okay.
What are your other 2 things? What is the approximate value, or like coolness factor?
One is brief and small. The other, I don't really remember what's in it.
Oh, it's too brief and small then.
Yeah.
Get it over with. Where's the picture? It's gone.
Ooh.
Tyler, so it's funny. I found this picture and I went, huh, this would be a nice picture because like I don't often post pictures of pictures. It's more of like stuff I've found and ripped from like my mom's Facebook.
Yes.
And Tyler was like, you should grab that picture of you with the saxophone. And I went, I already did, first of all. You should already know. Me and the sax, we're ready.
Come packing sacks. Hell yeah.
Oh, work. This was printed at a Walgreens.
You better work.
G0000.
You're doxing yourself.
I guess, in 2005. May 23rd, 2005. 2 days before my mother's birthday. One day, the day before. Oh. What was my mother doing
Print pictures.
before her birthday? Sorry, this is...
You're going to make yourself sad.
I'm going to make myself sad. God damn it. No, that's really sweet. But yeah, I remember, like, I will say, for a very wholesome moment, we had just moved to Arizona not too long ago, like in 2004. And this house, I remember, I believe was in our hidden treasure house, I think. And yeah, I played the alto saxophone. It was great. And then I was told, hey, do you want to try Barry? And I said, fuck yeah. And then I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to play Barry sax. And they're like, okay, well, you can just use the one from the school. And I'm like, great, perfect.
Right.
Thinking about my Milano music rental
Of
a saxophone that my mother must have paid hundreds of dollars for because I couldn't remember it and I don't know where it went.
Right.
I thought we returned it. I'm pretty sure my mother also has ADHD. It can't help. But whatever. I'm pretty sure I stole that Barry sax. Like, I took it to Boulder
Work.
and, like, in Colorado.
Right.
with my mom for some fucking event in some capacity, brought it back, was then told that like, hey, you know, this isn't supposed to leave the school premises, right?
Right.
And I was like, oh, can I take it to high school though? And they
Right.
said, I guess since it's in the school district, we could.
Okay, yeah.
Marched with it in high school.
Yes.
But then Mr. Person asked me to play tuba.
Yes.
And so I said, oh, okay, where do you want me to put this?
Right.
And they said, just leave it. And I went, what do you mean just leave it?
Just leave it.
And I'm pretty sure that's how like that high school like stole that middle school's fucking Barry Sax.
Well, in district.
People still playing on it. The one thing is that I had a key fall off that Barry Sax when we were marching one time. Like it's one of the like you'd use it for the so you're an upper octave and you are holding everything off, so you're already in that upper register, and then there's like some side keys that you could do to like let out a little extra. One of those fell off of my thing and I could not figure out where it came off of. Which now makes me think, I wonder if Bob's was missing one.
It could be beef.
It could be beef. I'm not going to go back in time and fix it.
Right.
But that's now an unresolved thing that I get to live with.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's me playing the saxophone when I was cute, small, and a boy. Oh, that is a weird thing. I have noticed that. When I looked at, there was another picture of like, there was a picture of my mom, my dad, my sister, and I in a family photograph.
Oh.
A very rare.
I was going to say there can't be a lot of those.
There's very, very few, and I didn't bring it with me,
Yeah.
but I almost did. I might post it because it is like cute. Like my dad is 33 in that picture, roughly.
Yeah.
34 maybe. My mom's 31 or 30.
Yeah.
No, she would have been. She's 2 years older, so like 31, 32, something like that. Which just both of them. I'm looking at them, and Tyler's like, "Your mom looks heavier," and I was like. She's like, oh, she must have just had Cecilia. I'm like, like, but yeah, she did. She looked happier too. And I went, Dad, this is great. Saxophone time, blue tie. We're here. This was great. Thank you. That's it. Yes. One of these days, I would love to get a saxophone again and like actually get like lessons
Play
or
some
like
ditties.
practice it. Yeah. Like I miss playing it, or at least Barry sax. Oh my God. One of these days, I'm gonna get so big that your eyes are going to hurt when you look at me.
Yeah.
Because I burn so bright.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a Cannonball Barry sax. I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. Oh, hell yeah. Because I can read treble clef.
Hell yeah.
I am.
Hell yeah.
That's what I have for that.
Yeah. Okay. So my other little one. It's this cassette. So when I decided to make the Imperium Cataclysm set of videos and sort of wrap up the Imperium storyline once and for all, I was trying to figure out how to make like a really cool like teaser trailer thing for it. And so one of the things I thought of was like, since obviously my stuff is like cassettes, I had like this thing where it was like a cassette playing, and then there were like, I like literally like was filming it and like lit a fire in front of it. So there was like fire in front of like the cassette thing, and it wasn't enough.
Don't worry about it.
And it wasn't the bit wasn't bitten.
No, of course
it
not.
wasn't working. And the cassette?
Well, is that not... This is like a weird deep cut that only you and I would know. I'm joking on the
yes,
VCR. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Same. Can I make this joke?
Sure.
Isn't this just derivative of Hollow VA? Deep cut. If you know, you know.
You spelled his name wrong.
I didn't know it right.
It's hollow, like HOLLOW. There we go. Yeah.
I didn't know that, but that's interesting. I don't know why. I thought holographic.
Yeah.
Holographic VA. Ooh. A veteran affair.
And so that like wasn't working. So instead I took because then I was like, oh, well, actually I want to make like the thumbnails look cool. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do something with like a cassette tape to make like thumbnails for this stuff. So I took this cassette tape and I melted parts of it and like fucked it up. And then I took a lot of pictures of it at like different angles and stuff. And then there's still like ash on it. And I then like threw them into GIMP, all the pictures, and made them like red and blue and overlapped them to make them look like the glitch effect that like Echo stuff has on it usually. And then I just like laid them over each other in all these like weird, cool positions and like different like diffusions and like overlays and stuff. Just
played
like,
around with it.
just pictures of this like over and over and over again. So if you've ever like looked at the Cataclysm thumbnails for all of those videos, they're all actually pictures of this cassette, just like distorted in a lot of different ways. So yeah,
That's so cool.
so I kept the tape because it was pretty cool.
I remember like I remember. I wasn't here when you did that, but I remember I think after you had made all of those, it was sitting on the counter, and I was like, "Hey, are you meaning to keep this?" And
Right.
you're like, "Yes," because like I might need to take more pictures. And I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I like very much of this same conversation, but it's just funny because I do remember that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think my dad and my mom like came over and saw it, and they were like, "Oh my God, what happened? Like, did your cassette player light on fire?" I was like, "No."
No, I played one of my audios on
like-
it.
And it was just so fucking fire that it just roasted the fucking thing.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That is how your mother would have responded. To
Literally,
that.
if I would have been like, it was just that fucking fire. Mom's just been like, right.
And your
Period.
dad's like,
Period.
that's your dad laughing in the bag.
So yeah,
He'd be more like,
so yes, this is the tape from all of the thumbnails, and I will keep this because I like it. What?
I'm surprised at how well I did your dad. Closer, but far.
No off-topic questions.
Correct.
That was the one I actually meant to hit.
It happens.
Period.
There is a way that if you ever wanted to, we could make it so that if you hit sad violin, it immediately pops
Crash
a filter.
zone.
No, not crashing, just filters like black and white.
Oh yeah, with
so that
rain.
and then
Yeah, we should.
okay.
We should have two sad violins. We should have one on this side and one on this side, though, and it also crash zooms in black and whites and does rain.
But it's just for the one.
Just on the one. So like, I have my sad violin, you have your sad violin. So it's like.
I think we might be able to do that.
We could do that.
Well, we can do that.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we can do that.
it can be done.
Oh, we can do that.
We can do that.
Period.
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 Period. That's what she said. Everything's so stupid today. This is so fun. Okay, so my last item.
What are you on?
Period.
That was
That's my favorite character.
that
in
was low
Steven
hanging fruit.
Universe.
I apologize. Huh?
Period.
Period.
She's my favorite.
Period. Poo.
Yeah, period. Poo. My favorite gem.
Yeah, right.
You love Steven Universe, don't you? Yeah, I do. Period. Poo. Period.
Period. Poo.
I've never seen an episode of Steven Universe,
Neither have I.
but I've seen quite a lot of discourse about it. I believe her name's Periodt.
Probably if she's named after the gem. James Monsoon is in an episode of it.
Oh, what? You in the cry?
I feel great. She voices one of the gems, I think.
Nice. So this is the coolest, one of the coolest things, if not the coolest thing I own. My brother Jared got it for me for Christmas, but it is a copy of Warbreaker that is part of it. Words. No, so it's a special edition copy of Brandon Sanderson's Warbreaker, which you should read if you're reading Stormlight Archive. In particular, aside from the really nice, cool graphic with like you could feel the bumps.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, nice bumps. Nice bumps. Thank you.
Nice bumps.
With the cool full art color, because it's all the breath is in colors in this one. It's all colory breath, and that's important.
Briefing.
If you get enough colors and breaths, if you get enough breath, you can see all of the colors, including the pigmented shades of colors.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
If you have enough breath, you can have perfect pitch too. If you don't have any breath, you're a drab, and that sucks. But this is like a really cool, like it's just really pretty and is fucking gorgeous, and 10th anniversary, and everything looks really fucking cool in it, and I like it a lot. It's such a fun story too. Hoyd's in it, which is always, we love Hoyd. He's part of it. He's a little fortune man.
Part of it.
And if you have never read anything by Brandon Sanderson, then Warbreaker is not a bad place to start. You have a fun with a god who's bored of being a god, and a girl who doesn't want to do what she has to do. We have fun here. We have fun here. I've never once enjoyed. That's cool. Query returned no results. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It says.
Came back. It says internet connectivity issues. I don't know.
That reminds me of the Parks and Rec fund, which I now know. I think of the meme that says, or like the Tumblr post that's like, this was like one of the best lines, and it was fucking,
improv.
And I'm like, I don't want to think about your commentary on the meme. Just show me the meme.
Period.
Say that again.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Stinky!
What? I couldn't think of anything good. And then it's just like, well, we'll just let it sit. It's free. What is this?
So this is a binder. This is a binder of
It's Romney's binder full of women.
of art that I used to do, because I used to like drawing.
The shades.
Shades?
Drawing the shades.
Of course, the shades of my life. So
Only
I don't
including the
remember what this like front picture was from, what year it was from, but I think we can get a feel for what year it was from by looking at
2003.
it. I'd say 2007.
Really?
Yeah.
Freshman year of high school?
Was 2007?
Yeah.
Okay, then 2005.
Okay.
Maybe.
2005 would have been like 5th grade.
This checker pattern
That's cool.
and this spiky, this makes me feel like middle school.
But then this is your tears as you weep that elementary is gone, but also fearful weeping about what high school will bring. And the pain that comes from being in this in-between spot. There's a lot of deep symbolism.
Although now looking at it, I'm like, girly, why didn't you pull the checker forward into this part? I get it because I didn't pull it forward across the whole thing, but then it's choices.
Like, it's just weird that you started the checkerboard there. Like if you think about it, because like, but I understand why you wouldn't want to fuck with it there.
Right. And I think that was what I think I did it here first and then was like, oh, I'm too scared to take it this way because what do I do at this like meeting? But then I got brave enough to do it this way. So they were choices made. This was a long time ago.
That's cool. Is this supposed to be like music? Like
yes,
music
I believe
note?
this is supposed to be a music note. But there's art in here.
And only some of the art gets to be shown. That's cool.
Oh, for a while, I was obsessed with drawing. Oh, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good job.
Oh.
I did a pretty good job with that. Pretty good lips.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with drawing eyes.
Nice lips.
Oh, yeah. Eyes with like spiky bits on them. Like.
What's that symbol? Is that supposed to be anything unique to?
That is the symbol for Mercury. So I did like.
I was wondering.
I did ones for like all of the planets. Venus, Mars.
Oh wait, so that's what those symbols represent is planets, but we use them for gender as well.
Yes,
Interesting.
they do double duty.
Big planets.
Hold on.
Duty. I hardly. I hardly knew the.
I hardly get my nudes out.
Oh.
I did that
Okay, that's
from
cool.
like that was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 inspired. No, Need for Speed Most Wanted inspired.
Is that an OC?
Yes,
Oh.
based on like the tribal patterns you could put on your cars.
Mm-hmm.
Back in
That's fucking cool.
um,
I forgot how much you used to draw.
yeah.
Well, because I didn't know you when you did that, aside from the one Valeris picture.
Yeah, I do a lot. Oh God.
Ooh, is that what I think it is?
What?
That sloth one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me see. Oh, there's the space whale.
Mm.
Which
That's
is always
from the
fun.
one where they get beamed up, right?
No, that's the that's actually the candy cannon space whale that Brandon and I made as a project.
Why is that dinosaur serving?
Is this dinosaur not giving?
Like it. Look
Like,
at
get
that
into-
little tushy.
Like, get into him.
Do you see the tushy? Like it's got a little dumper.
Like, y'all bitches wish.
You were out here
You
like
could give
posting
it, like,
ass pics.
You wish you could give it like Gorgosaurus.
Ooh,
More like
girl.
Gorgeosaurus, am I right?
Gorgeosaurus, yes,
Am I
queen.
right?
Is that a Diplo?
that's Spinosaurus. It's not as good.
No. Yeah, that one stays in the book.
That one stays in the fucking book. I gotta be careful because some of these are on top of things.
Oh,
Some of these are written on
homeworks
homework
that are
literally.
late.
Oh, there's another one of those like
Cool tribals.
tribal-y thingies
Mm-hmm.
that I used to draw occasionally. There is something in here that I was looking for. I didn't draw that, but I just drew
Oh.
that one.
I wanted to see what it was. It's okay.
You can see what it is. Hold on.
I'm special. I if you're on the Patreon, you did draw those.
I did not draw those.
It says you did.
That's because that was the book. This was the
Oh.
front cover.
Oh, that's right. So who did? Oh,
Brittany.
oh, really?
Uh huh.
Oh, work.
Long time ago.
Really made them look like kids, which is like surprising.
I mean, we were.
It's true. Beams.
It was Beams. It was about us in the 6th grade.
Fucking beams. What the fuck?
Is that allowed? I drew a picture of a beta fish
Oh.
in front of some weird, like, spiky things.
Little nasty little net.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of Kenny's poops.
Oh, no! The way I screamed when that first happened.
So funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I can't remember the other eye pictures where they were in, like, something else, I think.
There are your iPhotos or your iCloud,
If you
maybe.
will. But yeah, I used to draw a lot, and I don't really do it anymore. But I liked doing it at the time, and so I held on to a lot of those things.
Hmm.
This is like-
I think I have one
it's
of
like
my old drawings.
that's the kind of like eye shit I used to draw. I used to like drawing shit like that. Spickies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
speaky.
But yeah. So I hold on to all that crap, even though I don't. I look at it every like I don't know 8 years.
I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do with old shit that you have? You go through it when you're about to move, and you go, I got to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually have one of my old drawings
Mm-hmm.
that, like, now that I think about it, makes so much more sense. As to like why I had a hard time with it, and I was like drawing and shit. But one summer I was like really into drawing motorcycles because I liked like the frame. Like you start with the frame and then you draw the engine. But I had such a hard time. How do I don't know how to draw the perspective because I'm just recreating a flat image without without understanding like shading and all that stuff to add the depth. So a lot of my bikes ended up looking like the exact same, or like I'd make them custom in the weirdest ways that like make it look like a kid's drawing,
Right.
and like doesn't make sense. But I'm like, these are so cool. I fucking love them.
Hell yeah.
And I just like drawing the little V8 engine. It wasn't good, but it's like when I think about it, I'm like, it looks like I was looking at a motorcycle and then I was just trying to recreate it, like just trying to draw it as best I could. I was very impressed with myself.
Hell yeah.
But I will also say that I'm very envious of your collection. All those eyes. What are you going to do with them?
Yeah, there's a whole other, like, most of the eyes are in, like, a notebook that's over there that I forgot. I forgot it was in that, not in this. But yes.
Now that. Or now this.
Or that.
And then there's some text. I don't know. That's how the now this videos normally go. You've seen them.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna knock you on your ass.
I'm gonna knock you on your ass.
Okay, bitch.
Okay, which?
Because we got about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're bringing the hype in.
Yeah.
So I've been playing Pokemon Coliseum.
Okay, yeah.
Very fun.
Okay.
You start out in this game. Guess who your starter is? It's for the GameCube.
PP.
Close. Second try.
Ratata.
Closer. That one's a Pokemon.
Pidgey.
No.
Bellsprout.
No. You start with 2 Pokemon, actually.
Red and blue.
Both of those are wrong.
Plusle and Minun.
Closer, but no. I do have a Plusle, though, that we rescued. And now he's part of it. He's part of the team.
Trico and Mudkip.
No, they're not starters. They are evolved Pokemon. You do know them. You would call them a Magnezone and
Yep.
Jinx.
I
No.
said what I said.
This game came out in the same generation as Ruby and Sapphire.
That does not help me.
Yes, it does. Magnezone came out in Gen 4, you fucking idiot.
That's why it doesn't help me. 'Cause I
Correct.
didn't know that.
It won't help you.
Uh,
I'm sorry, that was really mean.
Kyogre and Groudon.
That would be dope, but no. We have 15 minutes, I'm not telling you.
Medicham and Pancham.
Ooh, Pancham is actually a much later Pokemon. It's in Black and White,
said
Gen
what
5.
I said,
I know. They're from Generation 2. But there are similar ones in Generation 1. You have a through line, baby. We're getting you there tonight. It's not a baby.
Electivire.
Electivire is in Gen 4. It can be Electabuzz.
Magmortar.
See, that felt deliberate.
Crobat.
God, I wish I couldn't catch a shiny Zubat. Not shiny, a Shadow Zubat.
Did you catch
this
Chansey?
No, I didn't.
Sunday?
I forget to play on the community days. I really got to add that shit to my calendar.
I caught 2 shiny Chanseys.
And no shiny.
No
Clefairy.
black shoes. And then I caught a shiny Latias. Nope. Ooh. Latios.
I did do a
Latios is
Latios
blue.
raid. Yeah, the Latios is blue. Latias is red.
Yeah,
it's
so
so
I
hard to
I caught
remember.
shiny Latios.
Just
Because it was actually Mega Latios. So he was purple and indistinguishable from Mega Latias.
correct, because they're the same.
But then once he shrunk down and then I had the opportunity to catch him, it was teal because it was a shiny Latios.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm very envious.
But
'cause
now I
think
need
the
a
other
shiny.
one's orange.
But now I need a shiny Latias, or I have to delete my account.
Same, pretty much.
It's
I've
kinda
been
like-
meaning to do the raids more, but
Because like I have a shiny Minun, but until I get a shiny Plusle, like I really gotta delete my account.
it's stressful. I can imagine. You have to hover over it. How
I think
many?
about it all the
How many of those personal appearance customizations you got to buy until you can like get another shiny to appear? Because like it's rumored that if you pay, it increases the chances. Although I've never seen that. It did happen to me once though, which was weird. I had like made a purchase of something and then I immediately saw a Pokemon, opened it and it was shiny, and I went, "There's no way. There's no way," because it never happens any other time.
Right.
But it could. I got a shiny Cryogonal the other day
Nice.
from a fucking event, like one of those things where you just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was just like, hey, here's your
Research,
spawn.
special research.
And it was shiny, and I was like, I never
yeah.
get the shiny in that, or very rarely. So, and I didn't expect Cryogonal of all.
Hell yeah. Suicune.
No, but I did just get Suicune. I missed out on Entei, unfortunately,
Okay.
because I didn't save. Like I didn't think to save and just keep redoing the fight. Because you snag their Pokemon. So you start out with Umbreon and Espeon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I was never gonna guess that.
no, which is
I
very
was
surprising.
never gonna
You
guess
you
that.
kept going. I felt like you
I
you
forgot.
saw an Electabuzz recently, couldn't remember its name, and then just
I
went from there.
forgot.
You've been hanging out in the Safari Zone near Fuchsia City a lot, I feel
I
like.
forgot that Umbreon and Espeon came later, or that they came at all.
They don't look like it.
Oh, and
That's Umbreon. Umbreon's the bottom. Espeon's the Pillow Princess, and then Umbreon's the bratty top who
right,
who
nasty
used to be a
bottom.
Switch
Whew.
and is now been a top.
Ooh.
A Switch who don't. That's the Nintendo don't.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, and people forget that. Probably because Sega's gone.
Well, not really. Not in our hearts.
My heart never held Sega.
There's the new Sonic game. That's just the old game, but now Shadow's in it.
I have never been a Sonic girly.
But a Shadow girly.
Not even that. Sonic as a franchise. Sonic as an IP. I've never been here for it. Nothing against it, but I've just never been here for it. But I feel for their pain that there is never a good Sonic game. Mm-hmm. Because
There was one where you got to turn into like a wolf or something.
yeah.
That's Twilight Princess.
I
There's one
thought
where you
it
get
was
to turn
exactly
into a
Zelda.
beast. Where it's furry Sonic.
But he already is furry.
More furry.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a werewolf thing. He goes beast mode.
Oh.
He goes, it's Morbin time, and he just starts. He goes, it's Avatar country. He just starts fucking grinding on that rail, beating ass. But yeah, no, this is the one. I don't know if Gale of Darkness came out before Coliseum. I can't
XD.
remember. Yeah, but that's where the Shadow Pokemon are from too.
Shadow Lugia.
Mm-hmm. So this one has like Celebi is the big Pokemon that's in it, and like you snag them because you have the snag 'em device. And they start this game, Rick. I don't think you understand. They start this game
I'm listening.
with a news story
Okay.
that someone has blown up the Team Snag'em headquarters and stolen their their snag machine. Meanwhile, you, the edgiest guy I've ever seen, are part of it, where you have the snag ball and you meet this girl who got kidnapped.
Okay.
And every time that she joins your party after you save her, she can see this dark aura that Pokemon have, the Shadow Pokemon aura. And every time that there's a Shadow Pokemon that enters the field, because if it's the opponents, you can throw a Pokeball and it creates a snag ball.
Okay.
You try to snag them, and you can take their Pokemon, and then like the battle just keeps going. They just lost a Pokemon, like you just took it, and that's how I got Suicune.
Oh.
Because I didn't think to catch the Entei fast enough. And it died, and then I'm like, I get tired. I don't want to do battles again.
Okay.
The whole point of this was to talk about Mirror B, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
We meet the girl, which I named Odie and then Seth, so it worked out perfectly for me. But every single time that there's a Shadow Pokemon, we see her, and she's like... And then it, like, crash zooms on her eyes and forehead.
Love that.
Like she's suddenly like...
Mm.
There's a Shadow Pokemon. And it like shows the Pokemon on Shadow. And it happens every single time.
Hell yeah.
And like I have to look it up to show you. I'll do it later. I'll do it after the episode. But it's so fucking good. You get a kick out of it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think it's very fun. I think it's great. The story makes no goddamn sense. And one of the villains is the most villainous person I've ever met. Mirror B. Oh, Mirror, behave, honey.
Ooh.
When you... So you're in this creepy underground, like, wet city. It's rough and tumble. Pyrite town, right? We're going to meet Mirror B here. And you're going to love him. He's great. You walk into this room. The music suddenly changes from dark kind of Pokemon ambiance, whatever, to this. And as you walk in, there's a man on a stage, and there's in the four corners of the room, there's another smaller stage with four Ludicolo in sync dancing and spinning, and Mirror B's just spinning in the middle. I had to take a piss or I had to take a break, so I left it on that screen like a single pixel step before you interact with him. And so he's just dancing and like, Mirror B looks insane. Oh yeah, so this is how it, like, it's just Thorgy Thor. But like, this guy's just moving and grooving.
Hell yeah.
And it's so good. I love him. I can't get enough of him. He's absolutely villainous, and he looks great while doing it. But it's Ludicolo representation,
And that matters.
because no one talks about how Ludicolo dances, and he
he's
does.
so happy.
I love him.
so
I
happy
loved
to
him in the
dance.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie. Was he furrier than I would have liked? Yes.
There was a lot of that going around in that movie.
Yeah, right. Right.
That was funny.
So I forgot that
That the
the
outro.
outro was now a button. Not now a button, is a button.
I'm glad that it did play all the audio still.
On top of
Your mom lets you have 3 outros?
Well,
It never ended,
Well.
honey.
well.
Is this an encore or an off-chord?
What?
Are you off-chord? It's when you buy something that doesn't match your aesthetic. You're off-chord for the moment. Don't be mad because that was good.
But what if my core is eclectic? It's like wearing
I honestly, I don't know, because I thought you were gonna say whole instead of core, and like I was prepping whole jokes.
you were prepping your whole.
I was my whole status prepped. This whole is prepped, honey.
Honey, if your whole stays prepped, you don't gotta get prepped.
Is that what preparation
probably
H
take
means?
prep.
It's prep, honey.
The H in preparation H stands for honey. It's preparation, honey.
You got hemorrhoids. I'm pretty sure they're called hemorrhoids. Am I right?
Period.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. Okay. So, yeah. This was fun. I don't have anything else. The Mirror B guy was great.
Right.
Welcome to the Hollywood Podcast. Right.
The Hollywood podcast.
The Hollywood Oxen Free.
Red Rover, call that little bitch who had a lot to say about me in the press over.
Empress Arcana. Empress Arcana, where's the story? Unless we missed. Have we missed?
We
an
may have
episode?
missed an episode. Empress Arcana, if we miss an episode,
Can we go look right now? We can pause.
it's so far back.
I'll have to find it.
Let's put the onus of responsibility on someone else. Empress Arcana, if we missed your most recent
have a
update
URL.
to the story, by all means, please
Yeah, I'm really sorry if we forgot.
please resubmit it such that we may again continue our adventure.
Because it's fun.
If
I want to know what's going on with the page of fucking cups.
and the little owls.
Because we just dealt with like the carriage driver who was all tied up and getting interrogated in the room.
Yeah.
I see. We do remember
Lucky
this
carriage
shit.
driver.
God, am I right? I would have control taken. Sheesh.
Period.
It's the fucking laugh. You know what's going to be happening?
May.
Wait, do you know what happens this week? May. Halo comes out.
Yeah.
What date does it come out?
The 8th.
That's Thursday?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing on Thursday? So we're not going to play Baldur's Gate 3. Instead, we're going to watch Halo.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do both. I feel like it's a lot of hanging out. It takes a lot of energy to watch Halo.
It takes a lot of money to look this cheap. Am I right?
I don't know. It doesn't take a lot of money to look this cheap. Amazon. I don't have a good thing. God damn it.
Go off topic questions.
That's the part.
I didn't mean to hit the violin, but it works.
Homework assignment for me,
Uh-huh.
actually.
There's still grout dust on my arm. Loves it.
Why do you have dust?
Well, it's not dust, actually. Like, dust is not the right word.
It's dead skin?
It's grout haze.
Oh. Like
From
from
liquefied.
bolognese?
Yeah, from liquefied grout from when you smoothen it and it's drip, 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 and then you put your arm in it
Drip,
while you're
drip,
trying
drip.
to do things, and then it makes them.
Makes a mess. Mess.
Yes.
Hell yeah, pod mess.
Every fucking week, baby.
Until we die.
Period.
Are we gonna quote that every fucking week? Period. I mean, the Monday has been working out for me.
Yeah,
Has it been working out for you?
yeah. And I've been working out on Mondays.
I don't like that you're not answering directly.
I answered your question.
Not in the way I approve.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, okay. And anytime I start being like, "Hey, so I was wondering about," you just
Right.
Right. Right.
did you already say that we could do it? Yeah. Like 6 months ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
But no, I do probably need to watch a little bit more Drag Race, like only because I don't know half of your references, and I'm just
Yeah.
like I don't know what it is.
Here's what you need to do. Don't watch Drag Race, because that takes a long time.
Correct. It's why I haven't done it up to this point.
I'll send you a channel to watch, because he does. It's the one I already
Is it
talked
Diesel
about.
Patches?
No. It's the one I already talked about, Lee Dawson, where like it's just like little like soundbite
Live, love,
references
live.
to previous episodes and stuff, and that's where I got that period.
Period.
'Cause, like,
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because like he'll put that on stuff.
You want me
or
to take
whatever.
notes and come in with like, here's my goofs.
Well, no, but then like it's an easier, funnier, bite-sized way of taking in what happened in the episodes, and
Without
like,
having to actually watch the damn
and it
thing.
gets you more references than the episodes alone would.
Because you know what's funny.
Right, because most of my references aren't from like present episodes; they're like references from prior episodes that reviews of the current episodes are calling back to.
Oh, okay. Work on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's been a whole thing, like, words. I went on
With friends.
Yeah, words with friends.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about this, like, over the weekend, but I'm like, I used to have a fuck ton of references.
Yeah.
They were sick. The Cali boys used to compliment me on my references, both of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I distinctly remember that in 2013. Me, weirdly, like, I remember that. No problem. 2013. I remember the street.
Ooh.
We were outside. I remember having an uncomfortable time with their other person that lived in this complex who felt it was necessary to get weirdly sexual in the hot tub.
Well,
Just cute things. No, but rather that just like, I'm like, fuck man, like, I gotta have better references. I gotta get the like, I'm on a quest, bitch. Period. Pheromone, she's so pretty.
she's so fucking pretty.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that. Do I want to be here? Or do I want to just look like her?
Why not both? I don't know if you'd want to be here. She's actually had a very rough life.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, I meant be
If
her.
you're-
I guess what I should say is, do I want to date her or do I want to be her? Like, it's a.
Again, why not both though?
I don't want to date her if I also look like her,
Why not?
because it would be like she'd be dating herself.
But she has lots of different looks. You could just look like part of her.
Which part? Which part?
Period.
It's just an ass. Who is this? I'm Pheromone.
Pheromone.
That's Reed.
T.
Ornacious, but you wore the costume upside down,
Right.
so her head down
Right.
low. Has that been done?
I'm sure someone has.
Hey, any of you TikTok queens that are thinking about taking some inspiration, use that one.
Listen, that one's for free.
I know that we're just about done here, but
Yeah.
I do have a recurring nightmare about how I'm on Drag Race
Yes, and you're unprepared for the challenge.
because I was just picked up. I've talked about it before, haven't I? I don't think on here, but in the past, I had that happen. Like, I haven't had that dream in a long time, but I did have it twice, which is odd because I don't repeat dreams often.
Do you remember how I have not had many Drag Race dreams ever, but I had one, and it was while we were at work in that department, and I had the dream where like somehow the entire department was like on Drag Race, and we all competed, and I thought I had this episode. I thought I did really well, and it was like the dream started after whatever the challenge was, but I was like,
Oh, good.
But I was
I
like,
didn't have to autofill that.
right, but I was like, I really think I had this one, guys. And you were like gassing me up. You were like, yeah, you did really good.
You did great.
And I was
love
like,
everything you do.
I think I got this one. And Arlen won. And I almost lost my mind in the dream. And then when I woke up, I'm like, my sleeping brain decided to torture me with the thought that I would be worse than him.
In the dream and in real life, you're worse at Drag Race.
At Drag Race?
I know how he's getting on Drag Race. It's when they do that really fun episode.
The makeover episode?
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I kind of picture like the way that he talks about his daughters. Like, I wonder if like they do fun stuff like that with him.
Hopefully.
I hope so for his sake. Yeah. But he's a Cowboys fan, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And that's tough.
That's not true. I don't mean that. I don't know if he's.
I wouldn't want to.
He's not a friend of the channel.
I hope not.
He better not be. Oh, we would know.
Yeah, we would know. 30. 30.
I can't. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. See you next week when we obliterate the sun. Clickbait. Just fucking.
Okay.
It was supposed to be clickbait.
Bye.
Piss.
Tell 3 friends about the podcast and sound off in the trough below, you little content-loving hog, rolling around in the pig pen, clamoring for more slop.